Today we're taking a look at these WNBA matches, which are happening on Thursday, September 2nd, 2021, and giving you match breakdowns, betting tips and predictions in general on these games. Welcome back to High Stakes, let's get straight into it. Also, don't forget to subscribe to get notified as soon as we release these sport prediction videos, and if you would like more betting tips and predictions, then check out our Patreon in the link down below. Our new Patreon is a way for us to help you improve your chances of making more money. 5 plans are available for each and every one of you. You can get 30 extra betting picks all the way up to 270 extra betting picks per month. Stop wasting hours of your time searching for bad betting advice that ends up costing you a lot of money. Join the High Stakes Patreon now and get the best betting picks and advice. Atlanta Dream at Dallas Wings. The Wings are coming into the game here after losing in a close game to the Mystics in their last game. The loss came by a score of 76-75 on the day. With that loss, Dallas dropped to 11-15 record on the year, but still are one of the potential playoff teams in the West. Isabel Harrison ended up being a factor for the Wings in this game. She converted 8 out of 12 in this contest for a field goal rate of 66.7% and had 9 rebounds. Harrison earned 18 points in her 38-12 minutes of playing time and had 2 dimes in this contest. One more player who was a determining factor for Dallas was Erica Gunboyle. She accumulated 2 assists in her 35-59 minutes played, and she knocked down 7 out of 12 from the floor. Gunboyle ended up shooting 58.3% from the field, while also earning 25 points and 4 rebounds. Erica Gunboyle is the leader for the Wings with 19.1 points on 38.3% shooting, but also with 3.5 assists. As a team, the Wings have ended up with 83.7 points per game, but have managed to get 18 assists per game. The rebounding for Dallas has managed to get only 36.3 boards per game, with Isabel Harrison leading the team in rebounding at 5.8 boards per game. My betting advice is to pick over Los Angeles Sparks vs Minnesota Lynx. The Lynx come here after playing against the New York Liberty on Tuesday night. The game was a win for the Lynx by a score of 74-66. Minnesota is now sitting on a record of 16-9 on the year so far. Napheesa Collier ended up being a factor for the Lynx in this game. She converted 8 of 19 in the game for a field goal percentage of 42.1% and accounted for 14 rebounds. Collier had 21 points in her 38-01 minutes on the court, but wasn't able to get an assist. Another player that played a role for Minnesota was Kayla McBride. She ended up walking away with 1 assist in 31-57 minutes played, and she knocked down 8 out of 18 from the floor. McBride finished going 44.4% from the floor and also contributing 25 points and 9 boards. When it comes to rebounding, the Minnesota team has pulled down 34.2 boards per game. The leader for the Lynx in rebounding is Sylvia Fowles, who has 10 boards per game. The passing for Minnesota has seen Laishia Clarendon get 5.7 assists per game, while the Lynx are getting 20.8 per game. The Minnesota Lynx are averaging out to 82.5 points per game, but are led by Sylvia Fowles, who has 16.6 points per game and has shot at a clip of 62.5% on the year. Erica Wheeler is one player who was a major contributor for the game. She ended up scoring 10 points on 3 out of 11 shooting. She was on the court for 35-03 minutes played and also snagged 4 boards. Wheeler finished the game shooting 27.3% from the floor and earned 7 assists. Another player that came through in this matchup for the Sparks was Brittany Sykes. She collected 5 rebounds in her 33-06 minutes on the hardwood. She finished the game shooting 25.0% from the field in this matchup by going 2 of 8, 6 points. When the time ran out, Sykes earned 4 assists. My betting advice is to pick over. Quick reminder, you can get 125% cashback bonus on your first deposit on our partner sportsbook BetUS after you open an account using our link down below and use our promo code HIGHSTAKES when making your deposit. New York Liberty vs Seattle Storm. Seattle is coming here after securing a dismal loss in their last game. The loss came by a horrible score of 107-75 to the Chicago Sky. With a loss, the Seattle team ended up dropping to an 18-10 record on the year overall. Jordan Canada ended up having an impact for the Storm in this game. She made 6 out of 9 for this game, giving her a rate of 66.7% and earned 4 rebounds. Canada racked up 17 points in her 27-47 minutes on the court and tallied 3 dimes for this contest. An additional player that was important for Seattle was Jewel Lloyd. She wrapped the game up with 1 assist in her 27-47 mins played, and she put in 4 out of 12 from the floor. Lloyd ended up shooting 33.3% from the field, while contributing 10 points and 1 rebound. Breanna Stewart has ended up getting 20.3 points per game on 42.9% shooting to lead the Storm. As a team, the Storm have ended up with 84.9 points per game and have managed to get 21.3 assists per game. Sue Bird has ended up with 5.5 assists per game. The rebounding for Seattle is sitting at 36.4 boards per game and have ended up with 9.9 boards per game from Stewart. When they last stepped on the court, the Seattle Storm walked away from this one with a loss by a score of 107-75 against the Chicago Sky. The Storm were able to snag 19 defensive rebounds and 3 offensive rebounds, for a total of 22 for this game. They turned it over 12 times, while earning 3 steals for this contest. The Sky committed 13 fouls for the matchup, which took the Storm to the charity stripe for a total of 14 attempts. They were able to make 12 of them for a clip of 85.7%. Regarding 3-point attempts, Seattle converted 5 of 17 tries, 29.4%. Overall, the Storm shot 29 for 64 from the field, which gave them a percentage of 45.3%. The Storm permitted the Sky to bury 41 out of their 73 tries from the floor, which had them sitting at 56.2% in this contest. They went 68.2% from distance via 15 of 22 and ended up shooting 10 of 11 from the free throw. My betting advice is to pick under. Chicago Sky vs Las Vegas Aces. The Las Vegas Aces are coming here after getting a win in their last game. The win came over the Fever by a score of 87-71. With a win, the Las Vegas Aces McLeod to a record of 19-7 on the year overall and are looking very impressive. Azura Stevens is a player who was a factor in the game. She accumulated 15 points on 7 of 10 shooting. She was on the court for 29-38 mins and snagged 9 boards. Stevens finished 70.0% from the field but finished the game without a dime. An additional player that was a major contributor in this contest for the Sky was Kalia Copper. She had 5 rebounds in her 27-18 minutes on the hardwood. She went 57.1% from the field for the contest by shooting 8 of 14, 18 points. In all, Copper didn't record a dime. Chelsea Gray leads the Aces in the passing department with 6 assists per game. The Aces as a team have managed to get 20.9 assists per game. The offense for Las Vegas is among the best with 88.8 points per game and are led by Aja Wilson with 18.5 points per game. As a team, the Aces have ended up with 39 boards per game. Wilson is the leader in this department as well with 9.3 boards per game. When they last stepped on the court, the Las Vegas Aces walked away with a victory by a final of 87-71 when they played the Indiana Fever. The Aces snagged 31 defensive boards and 7 offensive rebounds, totaling 38 for the matchup. My betting advice is to pick over. Good luck to all of you. That's it for this video. Stay tuned and stay safe for the next betting tips and advice.